Well, it's still really cold outside. It's early March, but I'm taking one for the team today because I've come out into the forest. I found a nice little quiet road and I want to show you why race walkers walk as they do. And it's all to do with biomechanics. Now, I think we should start by putting a few things straight. Usually when you hear people talking about race walking, that's really quite disparaging, isn't it? It's like, oh, it's the Ministry of Silly Walks and all that. But if you've ever tried to walk at around 13 kilometres an hour, you will know that is actually how you have to walk if you want to go that fast. It's not like they've all sort of got together in the pub and go, do you know what, we need to stand out a bit more. We need people to take notice of us. So why don't we walk in a really strange way, and that will get us lots of attention and that will help us grow our sport. They haven't done that. They walk as they do because that's how you have to walk if you want to go that fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at my kind of normal walking pace, which is usually around sort of 7:30 to 7:45 per kilometre. And for those of you who want it in imperial, there'll be a little ticker up that will make some conversions as we go along. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to gradually increase my speed until I reach that sweet spot, that point where I can't actually go any faster with a normal walking style. And then it's going to break into what is effectively a race walking technique. And that's the only way I'll be able to get faster. Right, let's get on with it. So yeah, I just walked down the road just to warm up a little bit, walk the way out. So I'm going to turn around. Right, okay, so we start walking normally. And I'm getting up quite quickly to what would be my comfortable fast cruising speed. Now I'm just pushing it further. I'm trying to see how fast I can go in my normal technique. And I've reached the limit now. I just can't go any faster. So I'm gonna now start to swing my arms. I'm being much more physical. And I'm letting the legs really flow. But it's all about the hip movement and the arm swing. And that's what's making the difference. Well, I have to say, that was a very interesting experiment. And what I found when I reached that point where I literally had to break into a race walking style, it was a little bit like, I suppose, like aeroplanes breaking the sound barrier. You're kind of pushing up against this flexible force. And it's only when you physically change the way you walk, you can actually break through, like bursting through the skin of a bubble. And you're set free, you're kind of released. And all of this speed potential then opens up in front of you. Now, I'm not going to say that that was a particularly good demonstration of good race walking technique on my part, far from it. But it does show actually what is possible. So the next time you see a walking race, maybe at the Olympics or at some other time, just remember these guys, they go like that because they have to. It's the only way you can achieve that sort of speed, by walking. If you think about it, we're kind of conditioned that naturally when we want to go fast, we just break into a run. So to hold what is a walking form with 1 foot on the ground at all times, at that speed, physically is actually very difficult. And that's why I think race walking is so remarkable, because it's such a technical discipline. And these guys really do deserve our respect for what they can achieve, the speeds that they can achieve. For me though, I think I'll stick to sport walking.